Hi, myself Angel Mary Abraham, UR15CS044. I'm here to explain my 8th exercise, and it's about creating the procedures and functions. So basically, to create a function, first we need a function name. So function name. After that, we are having a declaration part, and after the declaration part we will be returning the variable type, that is data type of that variable, maybe it's integer or varchar, whatever the thing, we are returning the variable. Then we are having the beginning part. After the beginning part we are entering all the queries, SQL queries. Then we are executing, and again we are returning the output and ending. That's the main syntax of the procedure and function. So the main difference between the procedure and function is function have return type, but the procedure doesn't have a return type. So from the function we cannot call a procedure, but from the procedure we can call function. So that has a major difference between the function and procedure. So we will be discussing in this exercise all about the procedure and function. So here we can see that my first question is to create a stored procedure that displays the name and customer ID of the customer whose booking ID is passed as a parameter. So here we have to display the name and the customer ID of the customer. So for that we are creating or replacing the procedure as pro and number in number, and its customer ID 1 number we are giving, login name we are giving in varchar, and we are beginning. So first the declaration part over, then we are beginning. So inside the begin we can see that select customer ID and login name into customer ID 1. So the declared variable is customer ID 1 and login name 1. So from the table customer details, where the customer ID is equal to select customer ID from booking, where booking number is equal to number. So this is the main query. After that, here the execution part will be done. So DBMS output dot line customer ID and login name. So this will be the execution part. So after that we can see that the procedure created, and we are seeing this procedure like Alexandria. So the procedure successfully completed. We can see the names. And the second question is to create a stored procedure that receives the car ID and raise in price as parameters. It then raises the price of that car in the car details table. So here we can say that create or replace procedure pro 1 ID number price in number is car ID number 5, base price per day details number 5, begin update base price details, set base price per day equal to base price per day plus where car ID equal to ID ending, and here after the begin the execution part will be done and the procedure will be created. Next, select star from price details. So from the price details it is showing the table price details. And here we can see that the price details will be the procedure created and the price details, car ID, car type and base price per day. So the price detail table is shown, and here we can see that the PL SQL procedure successfully completed. The third question is to create a stored procedure which takes booking date and customer ID as input, and the procedure should display the number of days then the car has been booked. So here we can see that create or replace procedure 3. So the procedure name is procedure 3, and we have to change booking date and customer ID number 1. So we are giving it in the bracket is num number and begin. Inside the begin part the query is given select count return date of booking date into num from booking, where customer ID is equal to customer ID 1 and booking date is equal to booking. And here we can see that DBMS output dot line and ending. So the procedure is created, and we are viewing the procedure by select star from booking. We can see the booking number, customer ID, car booking date and also the return date. And our fourth question is to write a procedure that deletes the car record whose car ID number is passed to it. If the car is no, it's not existing, there is no data from exception. So here we have having the exception. So we can see that create or replace procedure number 4, we are changing the car ID number, so it should be given in the bracket is begin delete from car details where car ID is equal to car ID and raise application error. So here the exception will be arising. And the fifth question is to write a function to display price of a booking with given booking number. So with the given booking number we have to show the price of the details. So here we can see that create or replace function 5. So here we are using the function. So inside the function we have to first we want a name, function name. So the function name will be function 5 and we are having the return type. Here the return type is number, so we are giving the return type as number, and the main part is price number and the begin part is here. Begin part select base price per day into price from the table price details where car ID is equal to select car ID from booking where booking number is equal to booking. So this is the begin part. After that we are returning the price that we want. So the price is in the price data type is number. So first of all we are given the return type as number and we are ending. So the function is created. The sixth question is to create a function which count total number of cars having price more than 500. So we have to count the total number of cars which are having the price more than 500. So for that we are creating or replacing the function 5. So we are giving the function name and from booking number, so we are giving it in the bracket. So the return type should be a number, so return number is price number. So inside the begin part we are giving the query select count into price from the table car details where car ID into select car ID from price details where base price per day greater than 500. So we want it greater than 500, so the output is shown. 7. Last question is to create a function which displays the car details when color is given as the input. Whenever the color is given as input, displays the car details. So for that create or replace function 5 and return car details is price car details booking select star into price from car details where color equal to color and return price, and so the function is created. In this experiment we were discussing about the functions and procedure. So the main difference between the function and procedure is function have return type but the procedure doesn't have a return type. From the function we cannot call a procedure, but procedure we can call a function. That are the main difference between the function and procedure. And the syntax we were discussing the syntax through these queries, and that's all about this experiment. Thank you.